Here's one of my projects on the van today. So the tire rack, the tire mount fits up there nicely, but it would not allow this to swing open. The tire would hit, boom, and it would only open about that much. So I went and bought, these are 4x6, and I'm going to mount those like this and kick the tire out 6 inches, and that should be enough swing to get the tire past so it'll open up completely. That's one of my projects today, and I have 3 of them, so we'll see how this goes. Well, I'm happy with this. When it swings open, the edge of the tire right here barely hits right there. So it gets it almost 90 degrees. And on the earlier clip, I said this is 4x6. These are 2x6 pieces of tubing, rectangular. So I'm really kind of happy with that. I'll open it up and show you. Before, it would only open about that much, not much at all. But now it's almost 90 degrees. And I don't want to put it out any further. It hits right there, but that's enough to get in there and do everything I want to do. So I'm happy with that. I will take it all off. It's already starting to get hot, but I will take it all apart again, file these all down, get all those sharp edges off, get them painted black, and reinstall it and call it a done deal. So I'm happy with that. I was trying to get it so both doors would be at a 90 degree, and then I was going to put a bar across the top and make it so I could put like a shower area. But I'm also thinking I might get one of those shower enclosures that will hook on this rack up here. So there you go. It's getting close. It's really getting close. Hello everybody. So I've been working on the van, trying to get things done. And for the last 3 days, it's been over 100 degrees, and the next 7 days, it's gonna be over 100. It was 104 yesterday. They said 107, but 104, that's still rough. But I had put this fan in right here, and it worked for about 5 minutes, and then I shut it off and drove around and did a bunch of stuff and went to work, and I'd go to turn it on. When you turn it on, it just, watch, it opens up. Let's see what we've got here. And it turns on. Well, it wasn't turning on. It would just go and click and stop, just a quarter of an inch, go and click to stop the opposite way, because you can reverse this. Well, it wasn't working. The problem is let's see, shut it off. The problem is when they built it in the factory, they had the motor on top, and then the framework, which is all the white stuff, the frame that mounts on the van. And then they mount the motor with screws going up from the bottom to hold the motor in place. And then they pressed on this fan blade. There's a nylock nut there. I took that off. I couldn't get that off for nothing. But I was trying to figure out, why is this sucker not working? Well, what it was, in the factory, there's 4 screws in here, and they didn't tighten them down at all. I mean, they were barely in there, and what happened is driving around, vibrating, and they fell out, and then when they fell down, there's little ribs inside the center, and it locked up. So I had to drill holes. I had to drill 3 holes. I was going to do 4, but drill 3 holes, get a tiny screwdriver in there, and tighten them up as tight as I could get, and I was able to turn the last one, so I didn't have to drill any more holes. So there is a problem solved. That's one more thing. There's a lot of little gremlins in here, but once it's done, it's done. So I'm getting closer. On the previous video, I told you guys that I put liquid nails on the part of this countertop and some pin nails to hold it in place, and that tightened it right up. Well, what I didn't do is check for this table to go up, and there's right here, it's even actually with this, with the table itself, but it would come up this far and hit, and it wouldn't open any further. So I had to lower it back down and carve it out. And once I carved it, boop, it works and it fits in there tight. So that was another problem solved. Then I went to Home Depot and purchased some aluminum gutter screens. to put on the top of the windows, and they fit perfect. I mean, I had to cut them down a little bit. I had to put a little tape here because I didn't want to shrink this up at all. So I put some some Gorilla Tape here and just stuck it to itself into this for the angle of the window. But that will allow air in here when I'm camping, getting that done, because I want to be able to keep the windows open. And we're close to the river. We have a lot of mosquitoes. And then the next thing I'm working on right now is putting screens on these back windows so I can keep the window open. I've got one side window to do, but I need to order, these are ceramic magnets, and they're pretty strong. And I need to, I got them cut to size. They work fine. I drove it down the road today, went into town, and they do move if you're going on for a long drive because the wind blowing through. So I'm gonna get some maybe 2-inch fabric, and I won't do it, but my wife will sew that on both sides of this screen and hopefully sew the magnets in there, and it should hold. So that's cool, because they don't have anything for this year van. They have it for the newer Chevys and the Fords, but not for the Dodge. And then also my wife is actually starting the curtains. So I am trying to devise how to get the curtain rods to hang up, and I do have a plan for that. That'll probably be on the next video once the curtains are done. So that's it, we got plenty of things. Another thing I'm getting ready to do is my gearing on this are 410 gears, so it does not do well on the highway. 65 miles an hour, and it's starting to run some high RPMs. So I ordered some 373 gears, which will kick it down a couple hundred RPMs and give me better gas mileage and not rev that motor so far. The whole reason for building this van is to bring it to Montana, and I need to make sure it's roadworthy and won't kill me with the fuel mileage. So quick update right there. So I hope you guys enjoy it.